Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Cab over Gary here. I've been running pretty hard the last couple of days, or last week or so, and the truck's kind of had a couple hiccups. For one, the chicken lights, I lost them one night. They came back the next day, but I need to look into what made them go out. There's something rattling in the dash that's driving me crazy. And then and the clutch needs adjustment. When I put that carpeted panel in, it's a little thicker. Tried to adjust the linkage, but I either have a good clutch brake or the clutch grab's too high, so I need to go underneath and tighten it up some. But the most important thing is, the other day, all of a sudden I lost rear brakes. That was a scary deal. I believe it's just the valves got crap in it, so I'm going to pull the valves off, clean them up really good. So we got a list of stuff to do. So please don't forget to hit subscribe below, and hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Okay guys, so there's two valves that I think are causing one valve is causing the problem. I'm going to pull them both off to make sure they're both clean. But there's this valve and then this valve system. One of them works, supplies the brakes or the air to the brake chambers when you press the pedal, and one of them's for the parking brake. Honestly, I'm not sure which one's which, so I'm just going to pull them both off and clean it up. I got Edie out here helping. She's a good girl. Okay, girl, you get this off. She's the shop inspector. She's making sure I'm doing a good job. One thing is, this truck does not have an air dryer on it. I do drain my tanks. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I honestly don't do it every day, but I do it quite often. But I'm going to put an air dryer on because I think that's what caused this problem. It was raining pretty hard, and I was running pretty good and sleeping in the truck, so I didn't have the downtime where I usually drain it. I think it's got built up some water. When I drained it, there was quite a bit. And then the brakes started working again after I drained it. So I will tear stuff up if I keep going that way. So I'm going to try to take care of that. Figure out where to put it, and then order one and put it on. I'm gonna go get my cheater. Why fight the bolt when you don't have to, right? One valve. I'm so glad I live in a dry climate. I watch some guys like Twin Sticks and JC, and man, they got a hard time with rust. And this truck's a 91, and there's virtually no rust on it. Now this is an aluminum frame truck, but still, none of the bolts are corroded. Everything comes out, no problem. This truck holds air pretty good. It's been sitting more than 24 hours. And you can see that there's still air in it. I didn't look how much. Probably less than 60 pounds, but it's probably going to get a little noisy when I pull this off. Maybe a little wet, it looks like. Alright guys, so we're back out at the truck. There's too much going on at my buddy's shop to do audio there. Their parts cleaner is messed up right now, so I cleaned it all. You guys saw in the video. They cleaned up pretty good. I think it was just a little bit of corrosion on this part here that was kind of hanging up a little bit. So I think they're going to work fine, and I think it will save me a lot of money just that I cleaned them and put them back to service. This one here, It was clean inside. I don't think this had any issues. This is for the parking brakes. This is for the brake pedal. Uh, so I'm gonna go back under the truck. I'll bring you guys with, and we'll put them back on. All right, back under here. Let's get this stuff back together and test it out. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I normally use my liquid stuff, but I forgot to bring it. I keep this in the truck in case I run into something on the road. So we're going to put a little bit of Teflon tape on here, make sure the seal's really nice. Alright, that one's good. Get this one taped up. That one's taped up. I wrapped that the wrong way. Not going to do any good. I did it to both of them, I think. There we go. Just going to start them down here. I'll tighten it once it's all mounted. Let's see. No, this one I did the right way. Alright, now let's tape these guys up. Whoop, better not do that. I almost put it below the drive shaft. Alright, now I need a 1/2 inch wrench for these guys here. Okay, this is the clutch on these trucks. This right here, that's the clutch brake. What that does on these trucks, the transmission is spinning, and you don't have like a synchronizer like a car that helps slow down the gear to get it into gear. So this stops the transmission from spinning when you're at a stop. So when you're starting the truck up and needing to put it in gear for the first time to get rolling, this presses against this when you push the clutch and stops the input shaft from spinning. This space here is supposed to be a 1/2 inch. I have a tool for that. This is it. And what you want is you want this to have a little interference going up into here. So this is set good. Just a little drag. Unfortunately, the guy that I had helping me, he hates cameras and won't let me film them. This adjustment needs to be done with the clutch pressed in. The next adjustment is here. This tool here measures, I don't know if I could get the light in there, measures the spacing between where the clutch forks go against the throwout bearing. And this is the tool that's designed to fit in there. And it's too supposed to have a light drag, which this does. So this clutch is adjusted properly. Now how you adjust these is, well, I started it, and there is a bolt. It is actually at the top, but there's a bolt that you press in and turn, and it adjusts the pressure on the clutch. When you're turning that bolt, you have to have the clutch depressed. And once it's adjusted right, it locks itself in place and it's good to go for a while. This one got pretty far out of adjustment on me, and I don't really know why. I think it might be getting to the end of the life of the clutch. It's not slipping or anything yet, so hopefully I get some more miles out of it. One thing that a lot of people forget to do is you could grease this throwout bearing. Make sure you keep that greased. So I'm going to go back up topside and finish up this video. Thanks. Hey guys, I'm going to add a little bit of fuel to this. So in the middle of this throttle shaft, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see. Right there. Right there in the middle of the throttle shaft on these PT pumps is a regular screw. You want to be real careful not to go too much on them, but if you turn them counterclockwise, it adds fuel. I'm going to turn it about a quarter turn. It's already turned up some, but I want a little bit more. I don't know a way to get it so you can see. Let me find the screw head. Okay, I'm on it. So now I'm just gonna turn it a quarter turn, and that's it. So that's the ejection pump on the side of the motor, Cummins PT. Now back here in this little housing, it's hard to see how this truck's set up, but there's a what's called a button. And it's just a little round circular thing with a hole drilled in it. You can change that button out, which will increase the fuel pressure. But how these work, these are fired by the cam. So if you get too much pressure on the cam, it wears the cam out. So you want to stay under 200 psi is what I've always heard on it. This one, I need to add a gauge on it. I have a really mild adjustment. I'm sure I'm under, but I should have a gauge on it just to make sure, because changing out a cam isn't too hard on these. Cam goes in right here. So there's a good access on this truck, but it would be expensive. I mean, you're probably talking $1,500 for the part, and then you gotta still pull a bunch of stuff out, and it just wouldn't be a fun job. So, well guys, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you for watching this video. Today we got those brakes working again, got the clutch adjusted, feeling pretty good. Please hit the subscribe button again, and I'll try to get a video posted in the next couple days. Thank you guys for watching.